yeah, I've just, oh, sorry, it's fine. I just realised I thought that perhaps was a separate, a separate app, and then you go live, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. So we're doing Louisiana Linguine tonight. Let me just give my little screen, my front screen, a little, just a little wipe over. Sometimes it can get a little bit dusty. There you go. It's a bit clearer now, and it can steam up as well. So this is a SimplyCook recipe. If you don't know what SimplyCook is a subscription service. You can get 4 meals in a box per month. They send you the recipe card, and then they send you the flavor pots to go alongside the recipe. So if you've ever made something and in a recipe book and you thought, okay, I'd love to make that, but you don't have all the ingredients or you don't have the flavor pots, the spices and things, well, they send that for you. So it's nice and light and get it through the post. Hello Linda, how are you? Thanks for popping on. Do share out, like the broadcast if you can do, that would be amazing. And also subscribe to me, because I've noticed I have about 242 subscribers, but if you're watching me on a replay, by subscribing you will get access to lots more SimplyCook, lots of new recipes. You get lots of different things, baking, cooking. Once we can travel again, that should be happening, and just a bit of everything really. So, and if you've ever got any requests of any recipes you want me to try, or you maybe thought, I want to learn how to make this, or you want to learn how to make that, it's great to get on board this app, apps, and and follow other subscribers and other foodies. I like to call them foodies, and learn how to cook, and come on the live stream as well, so we can all learn from each other. So I'm going to go through the ingredients then. Well, first of all, we'll go through actually what's in the SimplyCook. So we get these little boxes. I wish you were just on Periscope till it's gone. I know you're on Periscope, aren't you, like Linda, at the moment? But I know a few other people are they're swapping on to Haps. Are you going to download Haps, Linda? I know it's a shame, isn't it? But we've got to think of the future. We've got to think of, there is Twitter Live. Twitter Live, I think, is going to be okay. I think it'll be interesting just to see what happens at the end of March. So, Periscope's will still be there. It's just it won't be called Periscope anymore. It'll just be Twitter Live. So let's get this open and let's see what's in here. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a hat, is because my hair is a little bit of a mess, because it's getting longer now, and it's a little bit cold, even though the heating's been on. So let's get this open and let's see what's in here. So in this one then we've got a Southern Spice Mix. So they come in these little colours. You could get 4 meals for free with free delivery. Now they've changed it back again. So it's four recipes for £1 with free delivery. So I think on TV they advertise them at £3, so you're getting the £2 savings. Sometimes they come through for free. So if you're watching this on YouTube, and it's just go and double check my link, which is at the top of my screen, and just click on it and see if they're free. They might be free, so if you want to go and give them a try, but make sure to cancel them if you don't want them every month. Big thing. I don't want you coming back to me and saying, I followed you, I subscribed, but they charged me this all year. So hello from Chicago. Hello Revolution McInnes. How are you? Are you Irish, by the way? Your surname? Or is it Scottish? It looks quite Scottish. Hello Wayne. Thanks for watching from South Georgia. Alexis is from South Georgia as well. So do you know it? You obviously know each other, but maybe you at some point will connect with Alexis if you don't know her already. So we've got some here. So we've got some Southern Spice Mix. Okay, we've got some white wine reduction. Okay, can you see that? And then finally, we've got some garlic chicken stock. So garlic chicken stock, as I say. So the only I do like SimplyCook. The only problem is it's plastic. You think of how many of these plastic, containers are sent out, and they send them in the cardboard box. It just, the spices. Maybe they could put all the spices in a cardboard one, and then put all the sauces and things in a plastic one, and then they can get rid of it. Are you from Scotland? Okay. I think I saw you actually. Were you on one of somebody's broadcasts? I think I saw it. It was one of the first ones I saw, the multi-stream. I could be wrong though. So Louisiana Linguine. Let's make a start on this one then. So this is the recipe card. This is how we hopefully it's going to turn out. Let me know how the connection is. Remember to follow, like, share out, and yeah, hopefully if you're watching on Periscope, retweet, share out. Revolution says my fifth great grandfather came to America in the 1750s. Oh wow, okay. Was he on the Mayflower by any chance? Was he on the Mayflower? Because most people came from over there, or was he there for another reason? I love history. I love to know. I'm sure you'd like to know more about your history, so or where you sort of came from. So so the recipe then, what you're going to need 3 chicken thigh fillets. So we've got some chicken thigh fillets, okay, which we're going to chop up shortly, I believe. Then we've got some dried linguine. So this is Italian linguine. I think I pronounced that right. Okay, you're going to need 1 red onion. So red onion. You're going to need 1 green pepper. Okay, you're going to need 12 baby tomatoes. So I've got some little tomatoes here. And then you're going to need 150 millilitres of creme fraiche. So we've got some creme fraiche. And then finally, if you want these as extras, sliced spring onions, or also known as scallions, and then some grated Parmesan cheese, which I've got in a little little container. That'll be to go over the dish. Now, also before I start, I just want to show you what I made earlier. This is Alexis's recipe, and this is apple sauce, if you can see that. I left the skins on, so that was the apple sauce that I made earlier, if you watched the video back. So it turned out really well. So I can use that, either as a condiment on my meat or pork, or I could have it with the pancakes or the muffins and add it to loads of different things. So thank you, Alexis, for that recipe. It worked a treat. So let's make a start then. Revolution said, no, the British captured him. Okay, on the Highlands, forced him into the British Army to fight in the French and Indian War in America. Oh, okay. Wow. Well, it's people like them. It's your family members and the ancestors. It's people that made it the country it is today. So for that and our freedoms, I thank you very much. So let me bring your camera down. Okay, so I'm going to make a start. I apologise for the mess in the sink. Hopefully you can all see that. So we'll follow this recipe. My phone's charging up, so it shouldn't go off. So the first step then of this recipe. Okay, hopefully you can all see very well. Oh, it says connection's poor. Do you want me to move the camera? Let me know if I need to move the camera. No, it's gone to great now. Okay. So first thing we're going to do then is we're going to marinate the chicken. It says toss the chicken in with the southern spice mix. So let me just get a bowl. Okay, remember you can share out, like the broadcast. You can give awards if you really like the broadcast, or either get a pen and paper and just make a note of this recipe if you want to give it a try. Remember, anything that I use, you can substitute for something else maybe, or it could be meat. You could substitute the spices to your own spices and give it a try. Okay, so first things first then, toss the chicken in with the southern spice mix. So we're actually only going to need 3 chicken thighs. Now, let me open this up. Use a knife. Let's get a small knife. So I'm also looking for anybody that wants to come on live with me, or Alexis, or Anne, or anybody else who likes to cook, to come on next week and do a live cooking broadcast. Just get in touch. Thank you for the high five award. I do appreciate it. It all adds up, and I'll be completely honest with you right now. So far, since I started on Haps, I've made $31 so far, which is amazing. And what I plan to do at the end of the year is obviously the platform fees will come off the amount, which is $200. But I'm going to be donating some of that to a food bank, because what I do is food. I can't not give something to those that actually need the money. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So thank you so much. Keep donating, everybody. It's amazing. So we're going to toss the chicken in with a sudden spice mix to fully coat it. So you want 3 chicken thighs, thinly sliced. So sorry, I need to cut these up first. I know I forgot to do something. So let's just thinly slice these up. I don't want to use that knife. I'm going to use a separate knife. Let me just think what I could use. Okay, I'm going to use this. I'm Big Mac meat. It's got meat cleaver. So I'm going to thinly slice the chicken. I need to wash this board as well. So it's thinly slicing this up. And make sure my hands were clean as well just before I started, just so you know, guys. I noticed me and Alexis were actually featured in the Broadcaster of the Week this week, which was amazing. So for those that don't know me or don't know anything about me, and maybe know more about Alexis, well, Alexis has been scoping for many, many years, and I followed Alexis, and she's taught me a lot of things, such as how to, how to eat more healthy and healthily, which is amazing. So drinking more water, different recipes to make which are low in sugar and fats and all that sort of thing. So I followed. Let me move that other knife. It's going to touch the meat. I don't want it to touch the meat. So yeah, give Alexis a follow, everybody. And she's been also helping me with since Christmas actually of how to lose weight, because I was 2 stone over my actual healthy age weight, which is about 12 stone. So I want to be 12 stone. You'll have to go and work that one out if you don't know how many pounds. I think it's about 165. It could be less, 142. I'm currently about 189 pounds, I believe. I think that's correct. I'm about, at the moment I'm about 75 kilograms in weight. So this is three chicken thigh fillets. I forgot to put a message out, so Alexis didn't know I was on. But I told her we would be on it. I would be on at about 6 o'clock, so she should know if she wants to pop on. Okay, so thinly slice these up. I've got another chicken. In fact, I'll use it. Well, should I use it all up? Well, it actually says if you want to serve it for 2 people, which I'm doing, use 3 chicken thighs. If you want to do it for 4 people, you're going to double it up. So the extra one actually wouldn't make that much of a difference. And sometimes, if there's extra, you can you think to yourself, oh, I wish I had some more meat. I wish I had more chicken, or that sort of thing. So usually with lamb, that's the thing where if you're making a lamb dish, just get that extra piece of lamb, or get that lamb that has the extra meat on, because it is worth it especially when you're doing food that has got this, maybe the cost of the extra ingredients and things, and you think, look, if you want more meat. I mean, obviously there's people that don't eat a lot of meat. In that case, that would be fine. But if you like your meat, then buy the extra. So if you can all hear me, everybody, just give me a thumbs up in the chat. That would be amazing. Like the broadcast, share the broadcast. I'm happy with that. So let me just run the water. I'm going to need to just marinate this chicken. It says the connection's poor. Let me know how the connection is, everyone. I can't do anything at the moment. Clean my hands. So this actually needs to go in there anyway. So okay. Just sometimes you touch meat, you've got to wash your hands straight away. It doesn't matter if you're going to retouch it, because you'll have to wash your hands again. So this is going to go into a bowl. And then if you want to do this step first. Let me just wash this board. wasn't used, so nice find. Can you all hear me, everyone? It says the connection's good. I know I do watch my replays back, so most of the time it's fine. Just giving this board a clean. Times we're certainly living in, we don't want to catch anything that's not only going to give you food poisoning, but that could then lead to you know, hospitalisation, which you don't want, especially at this time of the pandemic, with cases going up and down and this, that, and the other. Okay, so let me just give that a quick wipe. I'm just going to give a shout out also to Tim. If anyone's not following Tim, Tim is a very good broadcaster, and he has a special interview tonight with an Olympic ice skating champion of 1984, I believe it is. So make sure you're following him, Tim David. Tim David, give him a follow and check out the interview. I'm really looking forward to it. It's in 2 hours' time from now. So that's on Haps. Give him a follow and you'll be able to find that if you're watching this on replay. Okay, so we're going to toss the chicken in with the Southern Spice mix and fully coat it. So let's get the little, oh, there's actually 2 extra pieces there. So I didn't realise that, never mind. So let's put that in the fridge. I'm going to make a chicken stew tomorrow, I think, for lunch. Are we all okay with the sound? Can you all hear me, everybody? Sometimes I get a really good connection and sometimes I don't. Can you all see that, everyone? So we got the chicken. Okay, I'm going to add in the spices. I've probably moved the camera now and it's probably gone off. It's probably gone even worse. So we're going to add some Southern Spice mix. Oh, however, though, this happened earlier on today. I couldn't see the comments. So I don't know whether that's an issue or not with Haps. So let me just check. Show live. Okay, I can see myself. At least it is broadcasting. Okay. Sorry, I do ramble on a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's add this in. Has it gone fuzzy, the camera? Okay, let's add this in then. Southern Spice mix. So we're just going to mix this in. I need to put half on first. Get a spoon. And just give all this a stir. Turn it over. Maybe if somebody sent an award, it might actually refresh. I don't know. I really don't know. Sometimes it's like yesterday. I tried to come on Haps yesterday when I was doing the Yorkshire pudding wrap. You'll have seen me make the Yorkshire pudding mixture when I was with Alexis. I made the Yorkshire pudding wrap. It didn't turn out actually as well as I wanted it. However, it was actually flat. So it actually did work okay, but it was more of a sort of quesadilla Yorkshire pudding than a wrap because I couldn't fold it over. Or, you know. So anyway, just mixing all this in. Just make sure you're covering all the chicken. It smells nice. Let's get all that in there. And also as well, you know, you might not have SimplyCook in your country, or you might want to try it. So what I do is, by doing these videos, is showing you different ways of doing food. So who would think, get your chicken thighs, cut them up, add some spices and marinate it. You know, you might not have thought of doing that before. So it's just a different way to cook food. Okay. I'm happy with that. So we're just going to empty that. Let me just check I'm going to bring you down again just a little bit and see if the connection improves. That might be a little bit better. I don't know. Show live. Okay. Let me just check. And you can see the sink, can't you? Just ignore that bit. Okay, I think we're all right. I think we're okay. Fingers crossed. It says it's great now. So that's the chicken then. Right, next step we're going to do is we're going to cook the pasta as per the pack instructions. So for linguine, which is linguine here, it says you want to give it 10 to 12 minutes in a large pan of boiling, slightly salted water. So let's put this on. Turn that on. I'm going to boil some hot water, I think. Okay, I'm just going to pop some water in here and let it start to boil. Hi Alexis, how are you? Those potatoes look nice. Hopefully the connection's okay. So we're going to pop this water on to boil. Sometimes I just boil the kettle and then add it through. So it says my connection's good, so fingers crossed. Yeah, it looks all right, doesn't it? So I'll just show you what step we're doing this one tonight. This is Louisiana Linguine. Okay, it's got chicken, it's chicken thighs, linguine, red onion, green pepper, 12 baby tomatoes, creme fraiche, and then some sliced spring onions and Parmesan cheese if you want to add Parmesan cheese on. Okay, so we're up to step 2. So we're going to cook the pasta as per the pack instructions, and it says see step 4 for draining instructions. Okay, let's start by cooking the chicken and the veg. So heat a little oil in a frying pan. Back to the frying pan again. Where is the frying pan? Yeah, we're going to have to use the other frying pan. You know which one I'm talking. In fact, no, actually, no, we will. Can we use the saucepan? Let's use the saucepan for a change. Yeah, we're going to use this. We're going to use this pan for a change. Alexis, do you want to come on at all? Do you want to come on? I don't mind. Let me know. So we're going to put some oil into my pan. Let's get this on. Where's my oil gone? I'm going to use this oil again. This is the Drizzle Me oil. Alex says the zucchini was good too. Experimented. Oh, so yeah, because I did wonder. I was thinking, can you actually use other vegetables in the slice? It's like Alexis has a new tool, and it's a slicer. It cuts potatoes into potato chips, into fries, and they're quite thick fries. So as long as they cook quickly, they cook enough in the in your air fryer, then that's great. Okay, so that's now. I'm just going to let that simmer away. We're going to let the oil heat up. Okay, so next step then we're going to fry the chicken. Let it cook on each side until golden brown. Then remove and put aside in a big bowl. And then fry the onion. We're going to fry the onion and the green pepper in the same pan for 5 minutes. So let's get the onion ready. And then once that starts boiling, we'll add the this onion's not too bad. Okay. So the onion needs to be thinly sliced. Cut the ends off. I think it's finally stopped raining. Actually, it's been really bad rain today. Yeah, cut this in half. Oh, I thought the power went off then. Just stop making a noise. Okay, get this skin off. There we go. This is where I need Alexis's tool to get rid of the skins off the. I'm just gonna go the old-fashioned way. Thinly slice the onions. It was good that we got featured, wasn't it? I watched it back and I thought, oh, that's nice. I think it was the story. It's the story because you're helping me lose weight. It's not. It sounded like I'm quite a chubby person and I'm trying to lose like a few stone. I'm only trying to lose a stone, but still, it's you're wanting to lose weight and it's taking advice and it's working. I think that's the thing. But everybody else can take that from Alexis because she's amazing. So, hi Texas Snow Bunny, how are you? So I'm just chopping up the onions, thinly sliced. Okay, so there's the onions. I like to just cut them in half again. And that way then they're not too thick. Okay, so that's all the onions, and then we're going to do the peppers. So again, chop the ends off, take the middle out. Did you manage to sell anything else today, Alexis? Oops. Was it your last day today? Yeah, and that we were cooking together as well. And that's what I mean. There's not a lot of apps. There's not a lot of people that cook together. Especially when we're sort of miles away, two different countries. It's amazing, and I know you did it with Anne as well. But it is amazing, isn't it? Like, you would never believe that. We can be chatting, not only we're cooking together. I know that sort of technology has been around for ages, but it is good. It is good. We need to think of something else to cook together, though. I'd like to try the soup next. So I want to make this just a little bit thinner. They're meant to be long strips, but the oil's getting nice and hot. So who wants to come on? Just Alexis, do you want to come on and chat, Alexis? Yeah, they're meant to be thin strips. And I'm using the knife this time. I'm not using my dicer thing. I'll get rid of that white bit because I'm not a massive fan of that white bit. It's usually something when it's on the plate, I tend to just put aside. Although it's perfectly edible. Take that off. These are quite thick. Okay. Just 2 items. Oh, just 2. Oh, that's not too bad. You should sell umbrellas when it's a rainy day. If you put a sign up saying umbrellas for sale or anything to do with the rain or the weather, people will come up to you and say, "Oh, I'll take an umbrella, please. How much are they?" And then they'll see something you like and be like, "Okay, yeah, I'll have that as well." So I guess, you guys in hot climates do that with the sunglasses and things. It's like. But yeah, and if anywhere in England when it starts raining, you see umbrellas at the end of the shop. First thing you go into a shop in England and it's all the umbrellas. Okay, so the oil's nice and hot. Okay, we're going to add in the chicken then. So it needs to heat a little oil, medium heat, fry the chicken, and let it cook on each side until golden brown. So let's pop this in then. Here we go. Starting to sizzle, hear that? Can you see this all right, guys? If I move it, it might go off. It says the connection's good. All right, okay. There we go. A little bit better. Spoon. Where's my spoon? I made pancakes again this morning. They were really nice. I've lost my wooden spoon now. Where's my wooden spoon gone? This needs sorting. Sorry, everybody. This smells really nice. Do you want to come on, Alexis? I'll invite you in if you want to pop on. How do I do it? What's your name? Oops. What's going on here? Oh, add guest. I used to be able to click your name and it used to say invite. I'm going to check if it comes up. I'll put your name in. It's not appearing. Okay, I think we're there. Invite. Okay, I've invited you in, Alexis. Hopefully I can hear you. So heat a little oil in a frying pan over medium-high heat. Fry the chicken, let it cook on each side until golden brown, then remove and put aside in a big bowl. So once it's cooked, it's going in a big bowl. Okay. So I've got my big bowl ready. So remember, this chicken has been marinated. I'm going to put in the linguine now. So you actually want 200 grams. So that's quite a lot. Quite a lot of pasta. But it's not. It's linguine pasta. So it's like 100 grams per person. I've invited you in, Alexis, if you want to come in. Let's pop this in. A little bit more. Don't want too much. There we go. Even this pan's quite hot as well. Turn it down a bit. Smells really nice. Okay, I've pressed the invite. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Smells really good. Okay, so medium-high heat, fry the chicken. Let it cook on each side until golden brown and remove and put into a big bowl. Fry the onions and the green peppers in the same pan for 5 minutes until lightly brown. Then we're adding the tomatoes, which need to be chopped. And fry for 2 minutes, then tip all the veggie into the bowl with the chicken. So yeah, I think all the spices have come off and they've ended up in the pan. I don't know what happened. I think my pan's too hot. It looks nice anyway. So make sure I turn the pan down a little bit. So I'm not getting any comments through at all. Can you all even hear me? Bring you down a bit. Are you still on? I really don't know what's going on with this. Go with that position. Okay, it says it's good now. Okay, I can hear you. Yeah, I can see you. I just wasn't sure if you could hear me. Oh, you're on Periscope. Oh, that's why. I've invited you on, Alexis, if you want to come on, perhaps. You don't have to if you don't want to. Okay, I think this is nearly done. Says the connection's great. Yay! Finally. Okay, doke. Okay, I'm just going to give that a couple more minutes, about another 2 minutes, and then I'm going to take it out of the pan because it looks nearly done. As long as it's brown, because I don't like raw chicken. I should say, you don't eat raw chicken. So yeah, this, if you wanted to know how much chicken's in here, I actually put an extra chicken thigh. So it's kind of enough for about 3 people. So if you're making it for 2, you only need a little bit less chicken. But it's not always about what you cook, it's about what you eat. So you could cook loads of food, prepare it, and for another day. But it's what you eat, portion sizes. I think that's the most important thing. So just going to put my linguine on. Well, it's already on actually. It's starting to boil. That pan's gone really brown. Shared it on twice and once on Twitter. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you. Okay, I think that's nearly done. Other than the pan being really brown, as you can see, look. I don't know. There might be something wrong with the actual oven, actually. Maybe that's the reason why it gets... Maybe the temperature just gets suddenly really hot, and therefore instantly, like, the pan's hot. It's sort of not regulated. I know, but then again, I did turn it on to high, so... Anyway, that's done anyway, so I'm happy with that. So I'm going to pour this into a bowl. I'm going to now add in... Get all that chicken out. You can see this very well, but yeah, look at that. I don't know. I don't think I can use that. It's too brown. So you're just going to bear with me just a second. I'm just wondering what I might have to. Give me just a second. It's never going to come off. Oh, I'm going to have to do that another time. Let me get out this other pan. That's one thing I desperately need is some new pans. Right, let me put on this oil. A little bit of oil. Where's the other oil gone? There it is. So let's just put a little tiny bit in. Get that nice and hot. Okay, it shouldn't take too long. Okay, so we're going to add in the onions next. So the chicken's all been cooked. Now we're going to fry the onion and the green peppers. So let's put all these in. It's just going to take a few minutes for it to heat up. But we're going to add in the onions. That's quite a lot of onion. Maybe that was quite a big onion. I did say one red onion. And let's put in the peppers. Okay, and then I'm just going to start to actually cut up the tomatoes. So you want 12 tomatoes. The connection keeps going on and off. Hopefully we're okay. That's 3, 4, 5. I don't know why specifically 7, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, you can't even see this. As long as you can see the pan cooking, that's the most important thing. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. Let's just give this a stir. You can maybe drizzle a little bit more oil over if you wanted to, but only a very small amount, just to get on the top. I'm just going to let them stir fry for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to add the tomatoes. Okay. So let's cut up the tomatoes. They're going to be cut in half. I'm not going to move the... It's blinking a bit, is it? Okay. If it gets annoying, tell me, because I'll move the camera. cutting up the tomato. Yeah, it's blinking on my side as well, actually. Okay, so we've got the tomatoes. Let me go, look, tomato. Just get a fork for the linguine. And that's gonna boil for about, it said about 12 minutes, but it wasn't actually boiling when I put the pasta in, so I usually let it warm up first. Oh, and I forgot to put some salt in it as well. Let's add the salt now. There we go. The salt in water is not actually for flavour, it's more for increasing the temperature quicker, I think. But it does obviously give flavour as well. It says also here, listen for the sizzle when you put, oh, we're done the chicken yet. And then it says, add the tomatoes and fry for 2 minutes and then tip all the vegetables into the bowl with the chicken. So let's get the tomatoes in, otherwise we'll be here all day. Roast away nicely as well. So look at that, everybody, super healthy. You've got your green peppers, your onions and tomatoes. They should be really, really tasty. But let's let that start to stir fry. We're going to do the spring onions and just get these ready. So you need sliced spring onions. So let's do about three. Let's do 3. Dropped my elastic band. Yeah, I'm wearing the hat. I'm wearing the hat again. My hair getting so long. Just keeps it in place. Keeps it tidy as well. Put them in the fridge. We're getting there slowly, everybody. Right, let's do the spring onions. So chop off the ends. Gonna slice these up. How's the connection now, everyone? And I'm moving it. I think I need to move it again. Right, okay, so that's the spring onions. Maybe try it like that instead for a change. See if that makes any difference. Any better? I can actually check now though, can't I? So show live. It's a bit blurry, isn't it? Okay, they're just starting to soften now. So, okay, next thing we need to do, once the tomatoes is, what we're gonna do is pop this into the chicken, and then we're gonna add 100 milliliters of water to the pan, and use a spoon to loosely loosen the tasty bits. I'm gonna just 1 second, guys. Just refreshed my internet again. See if that makes any difference. Give me a second. I'll do that with my little shot glasses because I used my jug yesterday. Okay, so I'm happy with that. We're going to add that to the chicken, okay? So we're going to put all that in with the chicken into the bowl. And then we're going to add the water to the pan. Get everything out. Put that back on. Okay, we're gonna now create the sauce. So you want 100 milliliters of water. So that's 1, 35, 70, 100. Little shot glass, 35 ml. 3 of them. That's perfect. Okay, and then we're going to add in the white wine reduction. So the white wine reduction came in the little flavour pack. We're going to add this in. Get a small spoon if you can. So add 100 milliliters to water to the pan. Use a spoon to loosely take the sticky bits from the bottom of the pan. And then add the white wine reduction and mix it in. Yeah, try and dig out the any loose bits. Put that in there. Oh, you can smell this. This is strong. Tell that's white wine. Okay, don't use a small spoon. And then we're going to stir in the garlic chicken stock. So we've got the garlic chicken stock, which is going to go in next. Garlic chicken stock. Here we go. I'll let that in. As I say, I love SimplyCook. The only problem is the plastic. Okay, I'm just going to use a little spoon. So it says gently bring it to a boil and reduce the heat to medium. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. Oh yes. Lovely. Okay, and then we're going to mix in the creme fraiche. So if you remember, we need 150 milliliters of creme fraiche. I don't want to lose my lid because I need the lid. And we're going to add just half of this into here. So we're adding some creme fraiche. That's enough. Maybe a little bit more for look. Okay. And then we're going to get the spoon and just stir all that in. I'm going to leave this for 2 minutes. Can you all hear me, guys? Alexis, can you hear me? Am I still live? Can you? Yeah, this is like just, it is a sauce, a linguine sauce. A garlic linguine. We're going to let it cook for 2 minutes. And then we're going to return the chicken, the veg, and all the juices back to the pan. Stir well for another 2 minutes. So, if you just knew, thanks Ash, how are you doing, buddy? Ash Barry, thank you for the high five award. This is SimplyCook, remember? So, we'll leave this for 2 minutes. This is really coming together nicely now. And it's all fresh. It is, it smells yummy. I wish you could smell this right now. So just for 2 minutes, I'm using Alexis's favourite pan that I own. Just think that if I didn't get rid of this, actually, I wouldn't have probably been able, because I don't have a lot of other pans. You see, I need to go through everything in this kitchen and check what still is, you know, usable in the kitchen. So Mix the creme fraiche, let it cook for 2 minutes. Just let it thicken slightly, which it's getting there. Just another couple more seconds. I'm glad you were interacting on the screen because I don't know if I was live or not. So this smells really good. I think the pasta's done, everybody. Let me turn the pasta off. We'll let it simmer a little bit longer, actually. So now we're going to return everything into the pan. So as you can see, it's starting to thicken up. Let's get all this in there. So we've got the onions, the peppers, the tomatoes, and the chicken. There we go. And all them flavours. Oh, this smells good. And we're going to give all this a stir. Oh, yes. I'm just putting all that chicken right to the bottom, because not only will it need to just warm up, it'll simmer nicely as well. And then, oh, look at this! This is so nice. This could be my favourite. You'll see that, everybody. So as I say, I do these videos of the subscription boxes. So if you can't get the subscription box in your country, you know, it gives you ideas of what to cook, you know, different ways of cooking, and healthy meals as well. I mean, the creme fraiche is probably not so healthy, but it's still food, and it's, you know, when you can't get out to a restaurant right now, or, you know, it just saves you money as well. Don't go buying takeaways and things. You can have takeaways, but, you know, once a week if you want to, but you don't need it. Whoops, splashing everywhere. So last thing to do then is we're going to collect 2 or 3 tablespoons of cooking water from the pasta. Okay, and then using a mug, then collect 2 or 3 tablespoons of water from the pasta using a mug, then drain the pasta, and then add it to the pan with the reserved cooking water and mix well. Oh, okay, so we're only using a mug of the pasta water. I've heard of that before, actually. So yeah, we're gonna take a mug of the water, get a bit more. So we've got our mug of pasta water. I've heard that before. A lot of people use theirs. It says 2 to 3 tablespoons of cooking water from the pasta. Drain the pasta and add it to the pan. Okay, we need to drain it anyway, so let's drain this off. Steaming up in here. Okay, I'm just going to move this to one side to burn myself. Give this a stir. Oh, this smells lovely, guys. Okay, so collect 2 to 3 tablespoons of the cooking water from the pasta using a mug. Then drain the pasta, add it to the pan with the reserved cooking water and mix well. I don't know why you need the extra tablespoon of water. I don't understand that. So we're going to, because you're not putting the reserved cooking water. I don't get that. That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to take the 2 tablespoons, collect 2 to 3 tablespoons. I'm going to add that in. 1, 2, 3. All right, mix that in. Okay, yeah, because it was going a little bit thick. And then we're going to add in that. Oh wow! Oh, the linguine. This is a dish and a half. I didn't expect it to be like this. And when you look on the what do we think, everyone? at that. Just lift all that linguine up. I don't understand the last part though, because it says collect the 2 to 3 tablespoons of cooking water from the pasta using the mug. Well, you can't really get 2 tablespoons using a mug from the pasta water. I have more than that. Then drain the pasta, which we did, and add it to the pan with the reserved cooking water, which will be the 2 to 3 tablespoons, I'm assuming. And then it says serve the pasta in bowls, sprinkle with some spring onions and the grated cheese if you're having some. So this is nearly done, everyone. Oh, this smells amazing. What I'm going to do though is add a little bit of salt and pepper. Which it doesn't say. And this, give that a stir. This is perfect for, well, any day really, but perfect for the weekend. Oops, I've dropped my onion on the hob. Let me just grab a spoon, get that out of the way. That's clean, so it's fine. Okay, let me get a bowl then. It's going to go into bowls. So this is how it should look at the end. Okay. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. Did I show you the apple sauce, Alexis? Yeah, and this is done, everybody. So let's turn that off. Don't know why I needed the extra part. Maybe it's just for if it goes really dry. So you've got. Right, let me turn that off. Okay, move this down a bit. Actually, I could just use this. Sorry, everyone. Oh, it's always such a mess afterwards. The amount of cleaning that we have to do afterwards when we're making the dishes. But okay, we're going to use this. So you're still with me, everybody? Just give me a thumbs up. I don't know if this is the best. Oh, not the best. I'm talking about the best utensil. I didn't seem to get it up. Oh, there we go. Ooh. It's going to be very messy. Oh no, it's in the end. I need to find some of the tomatoes and peppers. Let's put that on the top. So obviously if you mix it in properly, then you don't need to sort of find pieces of chicken. Okay, so that's, well, there's quite a lot actually. I did say there'd be quite a lot. I want some though. A bit more chicken, let me just check. Yeah. You could do this with prawns. I would love to make this with prawns. I think I've had something similar with prawns before. Okay, and the last thing we're going to do then is we're going to add some spring onions on there. A few of the leaves. And then we finish it off with some Parmesan cheese. Here we go. Is it Parmesan? Parmesan? Just Parmesan cheese on the top. Just sprinkle that on. And there we have it, everybody. So there we have it. That is Louisiana linguine. So hopefully Alexis approves. Let me do mine. Whilst you watch that, it does look amazing. So it smells amazing. There's a lot of linguine. Maybe I actually thought there weren't going to be enough linguine, so the only problem is getting this into my bowl without making a mess. Is there a tool for this to get pasta out of your bowl? That's what a pampered chef needs. Because you find that is the worst thing. Okay, got some chicken, peppers. Get all that chicken out because that's the best part. Although I don't want too much. The tomatoes and then that sauce. Because you can heat up pasta, but they don't advise to heat up pasta because it goes too dry. Yeah. Okay, so that's done. Let's put some spring onions on mine. This is mine. I know I should have less, but oh yes, yeah. Everybody subscribe. You know, obviously share out and follow as well, and that's how you keep everybody connected. Okay, so there we go, everybody. So a hint. Oh, coming in March, the tongs. Are they like pasta tongs? Do they go with the new electronic that is going to be happening in March? I'm still trying to think what it could be. You know, I'm thinking, yeah, is it not a pasta maker? It's not a. So you said something that is electronic though. So thanks for watching, everybody. Can you see me? There we go. I'm just down here. There we go. Hey, everybody. So I know exactly. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back on probably tomorrow. Well, they might have a day off tomorrow, and I'll be back on Monday, and we'll be doing some more SimplyCook next week. Get in touch with me if you want to do a cooking recipe or anything. And Jilly Bean's going to be on this evening at 9 p.m. on Live It. I want to say 10:30. No, she's on Periscope, sorry, at 9 p.m. So go and join it, and then you could follow her from Live It on, I think, about 10:30. So I do give a shout out to Jilly as well. So there we go, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm off to go and eat this now. Take care, everybody, and